Good morning, iReviews crew. This is Spencer Pines here today with another review. Today I'm taking a look at the Ember Smart Mug. This is the version 2. In addition to this video, there will be a unstructured unboxing video where I kind of just get all my thoughts, my initial thoughts out of the way, as well as a written review which will be available in the description below. I was not sent this by Ember, I was sent this by iReviews, so all my thoughts and opinions are my own. So to start off, the Ember mug, this is like a smart mug is like the easiest way I could put it. It connects with the app, and it has a heating element inside there to keep whatever drink that's in there warm, whether it be coffee, tea, or in my case, hot chocolate. I don't really like coffee or tea. But for that, it actually does the job pretty well. And I'll admit, during my unboxing video, I was very pessimistic about the product. I thought it was kind of dumb that you'd need a smart mug of all things. I'm personally under the belief that not every product needs to be a smart product. But I was looking at some other reviews after I did my initial unboxing, and I found a lot of people were also pleasantly surprised with this. So I was hoping I would be surprised with this. I have a lot of mixed thoughts on this, and I'll just cut to the chase right here and say I would not recommend this for a few reasons. I'll go over the good first. I really like how this looks. Very sleek and elegant. Looks like something out of like a French cafe. I like how the coaster looks very much like a plate, and the cup fits right in there. And then it's the LED is really handy. It tells you when the drink is at the perfect temperature, which I liked. And the app did the same thing, gave you a notification there. Some problems start to arise though after this. First thing is I felt the handle was a little too thin. It just doesn't really feel that great. And also it's all the electronics are stored in the bottom here, so it makes it very bottom heavy, and it leaves very little space for the actual liquid to go in. I found a few times thinking oh, I have 3 or 4 sips left when the thing was almost empty. Another big problem is with the charging plate itself. I haven't had this problem happen personally, but I have seen more than a few other reviews where the contact points where it actually charges, they will get stuck in the coaster and cause a whole bunch of problems and basically be unusable unless you get a tool and spring them out or go through the customer service. The problem I did have with the coaster though, I was doing a test to see how long it would keep a drink warm just sitting there. So I filled it with some water, just kind of left it while I watched a movie. And then when I came back, yeah, it stayed warm, and I'll put up a picture of it, it left a ring on my kitchen counter. And I was really worried for a second because this has a heating element, so I thought, crap, it burned a ring into my counter. Luckily, it seemed to just be some condensation, some water vapor. It wiped off pretty easily, but the thing is, this is a coaster. The point of a coaster is to make it so that that doesn't happen, so that there isn't any annoying rings on your furniture and you don't have to wipe it off. So I don't know if it's because I left it sitting there for an hour or so, but it's made to do that, and the coaster didn't function as a coaster. So that was a big point against it for me. Another thing I really didn't like was the app itself. You can use it without the app, and it works fine without the app. I think it goes to about 150 degrees Fahrenheit without the app default, and that's a fine temperature for pretty much any hot drink. To use a different temperature, you have to go through the app, and you have to connect it through the app. And connecting it was more of an issue than I thought it would be. For one, it's asked if it can make phone calls through my phone. It gave me that little notification, which I'll put up here as well. And at first I was like, no, I don't want my mug to make phone calls, so I hit no. And it refused to work. unless I hit yes on that notification. I'm like, okay, fine, my mug can make phone calls now. It really is a smart mug. It can make phone calls. And so after I did that, it worked okay. I liked how the app told me when it was at the right temperature, but the problem was when I wasn't using the app, it kept asking to pair on my phone. Like it didn't matter what room I was in, it kept asking like, "Would you like to pair the mug?" And I'm like, "It's already paired, and I'm also not using it right now." So I ended up just like not using the app and just turning it off. It was like way more effort than it was worth. I'll talk about branding for a minute before my final thoughts here, but branding very much takes a lot of influence from Apple. This very much is the Apple product of smart mugs. That being that they got the ball rolling and everything, and they make a good looking product, but there's better and cheaper alternatives with more features, which I get into in my written review. I talk about a few competitors that are way cheaper and have more features than this one. The website is very much laid out like the Apple website, very like minimal. I wish it kind of had like more identity, but I think it's fine for the purpose it serves. I did find there's a video on the website that I found almost comical. How much the CEO Clay Alexander was hyping up his product, and yeah, I get for your product you want to do that, but the way he was talking, I thought like he was gonna be like, and the Ember Mug is gonna help you find the map to Atlantis. So final thoughts: if you really do want a smart mug, and I fully understand why somebody would want that after doing this review. If you really want a smart mug, there's alternatives you can get. There's one at Walmart that's like $40, which doesn't connect to an app, but everything can be controlled on the mug, which I think is something that the Ember Mug here is missing. And then there's other alternatives that include like a lid or like a touch display on the device that I think would be serve you a lot more than the Ember variety. But if you still really do want the Ember Mug, and again, I fully understand that, I wouldn't buy it for the price it is right now at the state it is right now. I would either wait for a price drop or an updated model. And this is the version 2, so they've already updated models in the past, so I would see that happening in the future. But yeah, it's interesting, but it leaves a lot to be desired, and I kind of don't think the technology is exactly there yet. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if anyone has any recommendations for other products I can review, I will look over that. If anyone's tried this or any alternatives to the Ember Smart Mug, please let me know as well. And that'll be it for this review. It's been Spencer Pines. Thank you.